No, actually, it's pretty good. So what the title should be is massive knob clickbaits again. For like the 90th fucking time. What a massive... Welcome to my Grand Tour video. Now, if you remember back when I did the Top Gear video, basically, there was me ranting about Top Gear and how it was, well, a bit shit. A lot of people have been asking me to do the same with the Grand Tour, and it's not surprising, because since everybody else has decided to do the exact same video that I do with Top Gear with the Grand Tour, except saying it, oh, it's good, it's good, it's good, because, well, monetization. But there's been 2 episodes now of the Grand Tour, and, well, I think I now have a solid idea of where the show is going, and the point it's at, and the point it's going to go. I don't want to do a review every episode, so what I'm going to do is probably just a one-off video, or maybe, you know, a series down in the future. I'll do another one, because I don't really want to go, episode 1, this happened, that was a cool I enjoyed making that series, but there's not much point doing it, because you all would have watched it, and who cares what I say? Now, do I think the Grand Tour was the best show in the world? Perfect, absolutely glorious, and no faults whatsoever? No, I don't believe that whatsoever. But it's a lot better than the intro of Top Gear. That's for damn sure. If you remember the first episode of Top Gear, they were racing around in Vipers and Corvettes. I think it was a Corvette. I can't even freaking remember because it was that shite. I want to forget it from my memory. But they were like, oh, let's shoot him. And Sabine was like, oh, no, damn, I missed it. It was the cringiest thing I've ever seen on television, quite honestly. Except your videos, am I right? Well, I said TV, so joke's on you, mate. But the Grand Tour also has a few issues that I want to bring up. I want to bring up the bad before I bring up the good, just to cause people to cry in the comment section. Because, well, I just want to hear your thoughts on it. I don't mean cry, I mean, like, tell me your opinion. Because I may think differently, you may think differently. Now, one thing you can notice massively that is much better than the original Top Gear is that it's less scripted. Now, this can be seen as a positive or negative in some eyes. Personally, to me, it's mostly positive, though there are some negatives. In the studio areas, there's less scripting. It's still there. Don't lie to me and tell me it's not there. It's there. It makes it smoother and that sort of thing. But it does seem a lot looser than it normally was. And sometimes because of that, it does seem a little bit awkward at times. And like the jump cuts in the studio sometimes they look a bit dodgy and weird. Like it just doesn't feel as smooth and natural almost as Top Gear. They did a fantastic job on Top Gear towards the end as basically seeming to be as unscripted as possible but also being a bit scripted. This, they're kind of trying to refigure out the balance, you can tell from the first episode. The second episode was a lot better in the studio, but yeah, basically it's just, it needs a bit of work, and obviously over time they'll do better than that. And well, I guess it's a little bit different because, again, they're relying less on the scripts, I imagine. Now, if people go in the comments, oh, Top Gear shit, is fucking shit, oh, ginger bastard, all that kind of story, I'm not saying that. That's the comment section. It's deadly. I'd avoid it if I was you or a ginger. I'm sorry. But towards the end of the series, it got a little bit better. And in my opinion, I think it's going to get even better now the fact that the fucking knob has left. He's shit. Do you see the thing where he made himself cry? This has become more of a Top Gear thing. But he made himself cry like, oh, cars just mean so much to me. That's why I cried driving that car. No, it's because you wanted to pretend that you actually like cars. Well, you've got his fucking white Ferraris, you collector bastard. Sorry. But towards the end of Top Gear, it got pretty darn good, and I was really into it. Grand Tour, obviously, I was into it probably as much as I was the end of the Top Gear series from the beginning of the series. So I can't wait to see where I am at the end of the series. First episode was just a little bit shaky to me. It felt like I had a lot of filler in there of them, like, driving around, which I understand, like, having some of that in there because, obviously, they're exposed to the cars, that kind of thing, and they gave their thoughts and that sort of thing. But at the beginning, there was just, like, driving around, and I didn't really understand where it was going. The second episode also undeniably had a lot of filler, but honestly, I enjoyed it a lot. I think I enjoyed the second episode more than the first. It was more like a stupid challenge, and I really like those type of videos. That's what I do. Almost stupid challenges. Stupid. Not stupid, stupid. But at the moment, I do notice that they are killing off celebrities. I don't understand what that is. So, for example, in the first episode, they killed 3 celebrities. Like, one dropped from the sky, one got attacked by a snake, one just died. This one is one dropped to the floor and got attacked by a... It's really damn confusing. I don't understand what's going on with the celeb thing. I don't know if they actually have celebrities that are going to come on the show and do that thing they're talking about, or if they're just going to kill them. If they just kill them all the series, I'm going to love it. But if they don't kill them, say in the next few episodes time, maybe that's where the filler content is being used to fill the gap in where they normally have the celebrities on for interviews, that kind of thing. It's really weird if they don't, but awesome at the same time. Just fucking killing us. That's probably like the funniest thing. Like, you get on, like, you're the second episode, like, you're right. Interview to come in. They're gonna talk about nope. Fucking killed him again. I also find the choice of the new Stig, not actually Stig, but the race car driver, a little bit interesting. I understand that he is American, and obviously that's the whole joke in where he doesn't like anything unless it's rear-wheel drive and a V8 and an engine on the front, that kind of thing. But I can't, like, he's a very funny guy. It does make me laugh. He's got some funny stuff to say. But I'm wondering, like, he doesn't have the thing of the Stig, where I don't think it could last for too long before it gets a bit more stale. Not that I really enjoyed the Stig that much more than I do currently this guy. I don't know, I feel like maybe they could swap him out at some point or something, but at the same time that would mess up the leaderboard. It's a weird one, isn't it? It's a weird one, but I mean, he's pretty funny. He's pretty fun and American. So that's like double thumbs. It's funny. But one thing I've got to say is by the end of every single episode that I've watched so far, which is only 2, I have been more than happy with how it ended. It's a lot of fun. The series is a hell of a lot of fun. And as Clarkson said himself, it's very difficult now to call it a car show as such. The second episode had probably less to do with cars than probably I'm guessing most episodes will have to do with cars. But I enjoyed that episode still so much. You see, this show is not about cars. It's not a Top Gear. It's not about the cars. It's about 3 blokes going on an adventure doing stupid things. And that's, honestly, I would prefer that. There's a lot of people you have to remember that watch Top Gear or watch Grand Tour. For those 3, a lot of people have no idea about cars whatsoever. Like you, because you can't change a wheel. But a lot of people outside our little inclusive club of small community that like cars, there's a lot of people like old people and younger people that just like Jeremy Clarkson or fancy Richard Hammond, or they're just funny people. They're genuinely funny people. You don't have to know anything about cars to watch the Grand Tour. It's fucking hilarious no matter what. And that's one thing that I think Top Gear and the Grand Tour are going to do differently. The Grand Tour, you watch for those 3 blokes. Top Gear, you watch probably for the cars at some point when they actually fix it a little bit. I mean, they've got rid of fucking shit, Chris, so that's a good start. But what they need to do is bring up the 2 guys that were on the Extra Gear show. You already know. Chris Harris, good Chris, and the black fella. Oh, fucking no. I was actually going to be going to the Top Gear test track and doing laps around and that kind of thing. Not to do on the show, but to do on the YouTube channel. They invited me out. It was really awesome. And then they saw, like, they sent it to the PR people of Top Gear. Like, the track thing is different, but they sent it to the PR people of the BBC, and the BBC looked through my channel and saw the Top Gear is rubbish videos and like, no, he can't come unless he maybe removes the videos, then we'll talk about it. I'm like, I'm not removing those videos. So I could have gone around the Top Gear test track and looked at the studio and everything, but I said no. Why is this relevant? Well, I just wanted to tell you. BBC and knobs. But I'm interested to see where both shows go. Not that, again, that you don't watch the Grand Tour for cars, but you mostly watch it for the 3 fellas. I mean, come on, seriously. That's what you watch it for, mostly. But as I said, I'm interested to see where both go. Top Gear, I think, needs to take a more car review-ish approach. And the Grand Tour needs to do what the hell it is doing so far, because I am fucking loving it. I'm loving every second of it. Anyway, let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the Grand Tour. Probably, again, not going to make a review video about each individual episode. I definitely could do that, but I don't want to really milk the horse dry. The milk of the horse. Can the fucking horses even get milk from? I don't even know.
Hey, would you like some horse milk?
But as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the Grand Tour so far. Do you think there's any bad points, or do you think it's just the perfect show ever? If you think so, you're a fucking liar. Anyway, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.